If you're a first-time homebuyer, here's something that might sound a little backwards at first. You actually don't want a realtor who sells houses. In fact, if all they're doing is just selling, you might be getting screwed. I don't know if I should be signing this. I don't really like this house. I don't want to buy it. Oh, come on. It's just a little signature. It won't hurt anybody. Come on, go ahead. Just sign it. It's fine. Do it. Do it. Sign it. Do it. Why aren't you signing it? Most people think working with a real estate agent means that they're going to do one thing, and that's try to sell you a house, any house. Doesn't matter which one, doesn't matter if it's right for you or not. But here's the truth. Real estate isn't a product business, not in the same way that somebody selling cars is trying to push a product. We're actually a service business. Now, what that means is we don't actually care which house you end up buying as long as the house that you do buy is the right one for you. We're here to guide you through the process so that when the right house does come up, the one that you actually love, we make sure that you buy it without any regrets and without overpaying, without having a bunch of expensive mistakes that you're going to have to deal with later. So my job isn't to just sell you any house, and it's not even to just help you find the right one. It's to help you avoid buying the wrong one. And from my experience working with home buyers, that seems to be the bigger fear that they have. It's not about missing out on the perfect house, which obviously you don't want to do that either, but it's about buying the wrong one. That's the biggest fear that they have. It's buying something that's gonna have a leaking basement, or it's not gonna have a working furnace, or you're just gonna have so many expensive issues or perhaps legal problems down the road. I like to compare it to two other types of industries just to help make this distinction a little clearer. So scenario one, let's imagine you're trying to buy a car. You walk onto any random car lot, let's say it's a Toyota dealership. You go in there and you're trying to buy a car. You go up to the car salesman and you feel like he's pressuring you to buy a particular model of Toyota. It doesn't matter if that model is the right one for you, or even if Toyota is the right manufacturer for you. Maybe a Honda would be better for your situation. You don't know. And he doesn't care either, because he's trying to sell you Toyotas, and he's going to try to sell you whichever one he has on that lot today. That's the first scenario. That's a product business. And then let's compare it to a service business, something like a plumber, right? So you have a plumber come over to your house. He's not selling you any product. He's offering you a service. Either he's saving you some time by fixing an issue that you don't have time to fix yourself, or you don't know how to fix yourself. Real estate is the same way. We don't just have an inventory of houses that we're going to try to push on you and just try to offload so we can sell something and make a fat commission. The real value is in the service that we provide, and walking you through that process step by step so you know exactly what to expect, when to expect it, and also what mistakes to avoid. So think of your agent more as a guide and less of a salesperson, right? They're an objective, logical third party who's there to kind of help keep you on track. Because sometimes when you're buying a house, it's a very emotional experience, and things can get a little bit out of control. So you want somebody there who's been there before, who's done this before with other people, and can keep a cool head, who's a little bit detached from that situation and can help make sure that you stay on the right path and you don't make a decision that you're going to later regret. Now, it goes without saying that if at any point during this process you feel as if your agent isn't actually looking out for your best interest, it's better to just cut ties with them and go find somebody else who is. So let me break it down what a good agent will actually do for you. They'll point out things that the seller hopes you won't see. They'll ask questions that the listing agent hopes you won't ask. They'll help you to understand the entire process from start to finish so you know what you're doing, what you're signing, and what you're getting yourself into. And they'll also tell you when to walk away, even if it means losing out on a commission. So my personal perspective on this is, if you end up buying a house that you later end up hating because one of those things weren't done for you, that's a loss for me. It doesn't matter if the house closed, doesn't matter even if I got paid. I still consider that to be a loss. Not only because I want to be able to sleep at night, but also because it actually is in my best interest to do it that way, because that allows me to have a longer term business. Because when I provide a good service for people, it ends up paying off more in the long run because people want to send me more business that way. So that's something to ask yourself when you're working with any agent. Are they actually going to have my best interest at heart? Do they only care about selling me the first house that we see, or are they willing to stick with me till I find the right one? And then just generally look for any bad vibes they give off. You know, sometimes different people mesh differently, because after all, this is going to be one of the biggest purchases of your life. So you want to make sure that the person who's in your corner has your back. Now, I'm sure you're fairly overwhelmed at the prospect of buying a home, especially if this is your first time. And this is why I put together a free guide on this that'll help walk you through the entire process, start to finish. It'll tell you how to prepare, what to look out for, and how to find the house that is right for you. So if that's something you're interested in, you can always leave a comment down below, or you can reach out to me and I'll get that sent right over to you. And if you have any questions at all, you can always reach out to me. My contact info is up on the screen there. All right, thanks for watching.